Hi everybody, Lori here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I've got a couple of fun projects to share with you that I created using the Gina K Designs Wreath Builder Stencil along with some of her gorgeous mini ink cubes. So I have this little stash of Gina K products that I bought from Simon Says Stamp, and I fell in love with what happened was watching Kathy Zilski's videos just wore me down. When I saw the cardstock, especially that key lime color, I knew I had to have it. So I bought the whole stash, the 2018 add-on collection. It's got the matching envelopes, matching ink cubes, and then this is what I really wanted was the Wreath Builder Stencil. So it comes to two size Wreath Builder Stencil. I bought the bundle, which comes with the Wreath Builder stamp set. You can purchase the stencil separately. So here's what I've been wanting to do is to make a wreath with a geometric shape. So I got this solid triangle from the Perfect Shapes stamp set by Simon Says Stamp. I'm starting to ink it up with Coral Reef, which is the red color from the Gina K mini ink set. And I gotta say, these inks are nice and juicy. They stamp like a dream. This one here is Tangerine Twist. Now the ink set didn't have a yellow in it. So what I did was I pulled out Lemon Zing, which is by Simon Says Stamp, and it just so happened to be the perfect bright yellow to fit in with this color combination I'm using here. And now this next color, this is what it's all about, people. Key lime. This was the seller for me. The key lime ink, key lime cardstock, key lime envelopes. I'm in love. And then you're going to laugh when you hear this. So I'm making this wreath, and I was giddy. I'm not going to lie. I was probably singing or humming, dancing a jig. I don't know. But I turn around. 3 of my kids are standing around me watching me stamp this. And they're like, that is so cool, Mom. Do you know how many things you could take and stamp, make a wreath out of? I'm like, I know. I mean, really, the possibilities are endless. You could literally make a wreath out of anything. Okay? And look at that. I'm in heaven. So, but what I did was I took this small little triangle, going to add a little bit more. The problem is, here, I'll tell you what the problem is knowing when to stop, because you could just keep going. It's dangerously addictive, especially for somebody like me who likes to keep the cards clean and simple. You don't want to overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenny Rogers would say, you got to know when to fold 'em, know when to hold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Anybody know Kenny Rogers? I'm a fan. I used to love that song. Anyway, okay, triangle wreath is done. Kids are waiting to try it out. I said, please, let me try one more. I just want to try it with a solid circle. So I pulled out this large solid circle image from the Grid Play stamp set by Simon Says Stamp using the same exact colors that I did. So I started with Coral Reef, Tangerine Twist, and I pulled out the old Lemon Zing, working my way around. And I'll tell you what, you know, people leave me comments all the time. They're like, oh my gosh, Laura, every time I watch one of your videos, I got to buy all the stuff that you used. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. I know exactly how you feel, because that's exactly how I feel when I watched, you know, Kathy Zilski's videos. I feel like I have to have everything she used. And you don't even want to know the stuff that I have, watercolor products I bought because of Christina Werner. And then Jennifer McGuire, just forget about it. Just forget about her and her inky techniques. And you know what was my really weak spot is Lawn Fawn. When they have a release, I just crumble. I fold like a deck of cards. And, you know, and so I have so many stamps. I don't need to buy any more. You know, I have more than enough that can last me for 5 lifetimes. But it's just when something new comes out and you're laying in bed and you're trying to tell yourself you don't need any more, but then you wake up the next day and you see what somebody made with it, and it's all over. You just fold like a cheap suit. You do. Okay, so I got these 2 panels finished. Popped them up on some of that Gina K cardstock. Beautiful colors. Now I just want to keep it really simple with the sentiments. So these are some Kathy Zilski dies, the Love You, and then the small hello from the Hellos die set, which I stacked up about 5 of those to make it nice and thick and dimensional using spray adhesive. And that is all there is to it. These cards are finished. I did want to mention with the envelopes, you know, with these square cards, you can put them in a regular size envelope. You can do that. But I have seen Gina as well as Kathy cut these envelopes down, and I wanted to give it a try. So what I did was I just trimmed off a 1/2 inch on each side of the envelope, just a 1/2 inch. And then it's kind of cool. You can turn this into a square envelope. I'm using this super skinny score tape. I believe this is like 1/8 inch score tape. You got to put a little bit of that on each side, and then you fold it in, and you got yourself a square envelope. Boom. Now for the flap, I took my little corner, it's called a corner chomper. I think it is. It's really old. Just to round those corners, give a little flair. I'll show you how the envelope works. Fits in snug as a bug in a rug. And by the way, this is that delicious show-stopping key lime color, the envelope as well as the card base. And that is all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.